Google Hangouts. It's always fun trying to communicate with, through a second person and actually getting them on.
Yeah.
Always takes a minute.
Well, I'm Josh. 1.
I'm 1. I'm Josh 1.
1.5.
All right.
That man's Jokerfish.
And the other 2 fellas.
Middle Monday, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
I'm Mr. Moseley.
Oh, and Drew Shoup Moseley.
Yeah.
I'm loving those glasses, buddy.
My face. Okay,
yeah, man.
You can just
glasses.
Those are great, man. You could be like, you go back to like 77 CBGBs with them glasses.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
So what's up, fellas?
Oh, put that back up. Let me feature that for a second, buddy. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Who did that fucking teaser with that thing? Whoever made that little teaser video with that was sick.
That was Lance, I think.
Yeah, that was Lance.
Well, before we get crazy, let's introduce and tell everybody what's going on who's watching.
All right.
Let's do it. We got Mr. Machine, I'm assuming. All the guys are.
No, we're missing a couple. They're in the
couple guys. But we have Lyric, we have Drew of the legendary War Beast, and we have a guy, nobody knows him, but it's Bill Moseley. A couple movies, worked with Full Ensemble. Nobody knows him.
Yeah,
but,
that's right.
We got Bill Moseley with us, and they got a new project coming out, and they're excited about it. We're excited about it, and you should be excited about it too.
Yes, you should.
Yep. All right, so how did you guys all hook up and get this project together?
Well, I messaged Bill on Instagram, and he was down, so we just fucking did it from there. Communicated through there and all that. And just
right, that's the same way you got the Gilbert Bruce, right? You just harassing your favorite musicians and stuff.
Yeah. Until something happened.
Hey man, persistence, it pays off.
Yeah.
It totally worked.
Right now, did you guys have like a process for or like an idea, like a concept for the band, or is this just kind of like okay, we're just gonna sit together and let it go, and just write whatever comes to mind?
Pretty much just sit together and let it go. Even though we haven't been together, we've been, doing our best to make that machine fucking run,
Right on. He's Bill's in California. You guys are in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have like programs nowadays where bands, you could be all over the world and you could play in real time. Like you could rehearse in real time. I don't know if you guys ever heard of any of those.
Like,
and it was hard enough getting on a fucking hangout.
No, I mean it's more like it works a lot better than this. But yeah, it's a lot of musicians use it because everybody's so scattered nowadays. So you got your bass player lives in New Jersey, your drummer's in Cleveland, and the singer's in California. But you there's a program where people can get on and the bands can play like in real time.
There's no
something
lag
to look into.
I feel like there'd be a lag.
You remember we tried to do that on Hangouts, me and Joker right there, and it was fucking bad. There was a nice 4-5-second lag in there.
Right?
Now, this project, is this all brand new stuff, or is this stuff you had laying around that you wanted to like try with, this group of people, or is this all fresh?
The first song, yeah,
fresh, man.
It's all fresh, yeah.
Ink is still wet.
Pretty much.
Well, you know what happened was they sent me a piece of music which we've adapted to a song called Meth Mouth. And it was very inspiring. I heard it, and the words came. So that's kind of the way I like to work anyway.
Fucking A.
Song that I heard, I believe it was.
Yeah, so
that I have to say that was fucking different. I was fucking digging that shit. The title, I love anything to do with meth or crack. I'm all about it. I love that shit. Good time.
Yeah, well, it's getting more expensive, but you know, that was it. And then we've moved on to you know, I sent them some other lyrics, a little clown song we're working on, and
in progress.
yeah, I think we're just this way certainly is something I can do. If you guys want to do some new fucking, you know, fancy platform, well, it's going to take a while to get me to figure out how to, you know, implement, but upload and disperse or whatever the term is. But I'm down with it.
Yeah, I've never.
I just have to get my kids to show me how to do it.
What we should do? They should preload a laptop with everything you need in there, a little fucking cheat sheet on the side,
that's
post-it
awesome.
notes.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Oh yeah. Like to drink.
I have some other ideas. I think we're shooting modestly for an EP for Mr. Machine, and which I guess just means, what is that, like 6 songs or something? What is
do 4?
I've done an EP, but
do 5. Make it weird. Do 5.
5. All right. Well, we've got one down, 4 to go. I'm totally
down. Record 6, we got 5.
Yeah.
You got any more in the works right now, or?
Yeah, we've got a couple. I've got some new music that I'm starting to work on, which really you know, is inspiring. I sent some lyrics, which I think you guys are working maybe to try to find some music for struggles, and
yeah,
you know,
we are
sure we'll work it out somehow.
I like lyrics first, then basing the songwriting off the lyrics. I like that. Now, a lot of people do it the other way.
I can do either way, and I'm sure these guys can, because, you know, they're pros. So shit.
Damn straight.
However you want to do it, I'm down with it.
Oh, we got Lance.
Also,
Lance is on.
I'm sorry. I have some songs that are also kind of old American public domain stuff. So that was another one idea that I had. One song in particular.
Oh, really?
I was like doing like fucking happy birthday or something. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God. How did you know? No. I think Michael Jackson owns Happy Birthday or something.
No, the copyright for Happy Birthday, like over the past few years, just ended. So now it's in the public domain again.
Damn. Oh yeah, because he owned it with the whole Beatles catalog.
Oh, well, he owned that. That's the Beatles' Happy Birthday one.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. It was something like that. Happy Birthday on Wisconsin. I mean, there were some, you know, basic songs. I don't know, but anyway, it's not those. I got to say, it's something else, but it should be really good. You know, and I'll, you know, that's still secret, so, you know, I'm not going to divulge what it is.
Shh, don't say nothing.
I will to you guys, like, you know, very, you know, quietly via text message, something old and archaic like that.
You go back to snail mail. Post office right left.
Snail mail. Look, I still have stamps.
Now, we got to introduce the new guy that you popped on, who was just drinking a beer, I think. I saw you.
This dude is fucking funny as hell.
Who is that guy?
That's Lance. He's the one helping us record.
Oh, yeah, great.
That we send to you and stuff, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Good.
We go to his house.
This dude's a fucking meme king.
Lance, good to have you on, man.
I think we got a no mic problem. Uh-oh.
We're having a little audio.
Yeah.
It always happens one time. Somebody in their mic doesn't work for some reason.
Where's Lyric? I can't even.
I'm right here, man.
I
can't see
you.
What about now?
Bueno.
That work?
That works.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. Well, this is the state-of-the-art studio right here. This is where the magic is happening in Richardson, Texas.
Right on.
Fucking hey, man. Damn, you got a fucking setup.
Metal stuff. You know.
I'm surveying your background there. I'm looking at the CDs.
I'm looking at them toys.
Well, now I know that was you that did that teaser, man.
This is my son.
Nice. Yeah,
So
I
how'd
was
you get
admiring
involved in
the
the
editing you
project?
did on that teaser, dude. That was fucking sweet.
Appreciate it.
Lance, how did you get involved in the project?
This guy Ryan, who helped them record the first song, me and him.
This guy Ryan, come on, you can
We
do
know
it.
Ryan.
Ryan, you know him?
Yeah, we know Ryan.
Twisted, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just making sure. No, he helped record the first song, and I just came over and, just forced myself in. No, not really.
That's how you do it, man.
And then, kind of end up clicking, and, Ryan's a busy guy, and I have recording stuff as well. So we moved there. I got a bunch of weird synths and weird sounds. So
yeah, cool, man.
I'm seeing what's good.
So you're
the first time I blasted the song, it just reminded me of the fucking Hank 3 album. The second record on Ghost to a Ghost, Gutter Town, when he had those weird interludes. It kind of reminded me of that a lot.
You talking about the Meth Mouth song?
Yes, sir, I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard a lot of that. I heard a lot of that in there for some reason.
Part of the inspiration was the fact that it was so slow. It made me want to go fast because I'm defiant and oppositional. But also, it reminded me of there's an old group in the '60s called Mad River, and they have a song called "Amphetamine Gazelle." So if you ever go on YouTube and look up Mad River Amphetamine Gazelle, there is it's kind of it's not an homage directly, but it was certainly that's in there somewhere. And just in terms of the words, the pace, whatever it is, but that's an ancient reference.
Now, Bill, you go, like, you've done projects with, a lot of different guys, like Buckethead, with Phil Ensemble, with, doing your own stuff. The way you approach each project, do you have the same kind of approach, or do you come at it a totally different way with every artist you're working with or every project you're
I think it's all different. It really depends on whom I'm working with. With Phil, what I did was I came down to his place in Louisiana, and just brought a bunch of lyrics and poems with me, and we went over them, and he kind of picked the ones that spoke to him, so to speak, all except "Tonight's the Night We Die," which that was a spontaneous collaboration. He just started strumming his guitar. And, and I just kind of came up with the words on the spot. That's actually how I used to work with Buckethead. I don't think we ever did a second take of any song we ever did. And we did a lot of songs.
Right on.
So that's just one of those rare times when you hear it, it works, and one of those, I would now consider it a rare, but where you kind of are on each other's wavelength right from the get-go. Usually that takes a while to get there with new band members, but with them, with Ronnie Sharon from that band Stolen Babies, we have a little CD out called Spider Mountain, No Way Down, and that too was Ronnie, it was a different working with him because with Buckethead, there was never literally a second take. We just kind of make it up on the spot. With Ronnie, he's much more of a composer. So we actually had, many takes and trying to get it right. And that was a new experience for me. With Phil came up with the music to all of Bill and Phil. I wanted to call it Phil and Bill, but he insisted on Bill and Phil. So, thank you.
I like your way better.
What's that?
I was more naturally through B becomes before P.
How about Philadelphia Phil?
Yeah, there you go. I was perfectly okay with it. I think what especially made the project work was if you get the EP, the vinyl, there is a picture in the inside sleeve of me and Phil trying to hold a bunch of young crazy cats, and we're wearing black robes, and we're trying to hold these cats, and these little cats are like scratching us and trying to get away. So that really that's kind of on the inner sleeve. And so that really is kind of the secret soul of that project. A couple of crazy cats trying to get away.
I have to ask, where did the cats come from?
They were Phil's.
God damn.
Phil's cats.
How many were there?
There were at least 2. That's what we were holding. I'm not sure if there might have been more. Maybe they came from one of the cats hanging around his house in the woods there in Louisiana.
Cats. Phil's a cat lady.
Yeah.
He's got cats. They've got a pig. And they got a lot of critters on their little farm or whatever.
I've seen that. That's a cool.
He's got a chicken coop too.
He's got a chicken coop. I've got 2 cats and a dog. So I'm no stranger to cats, but those were really rambunctious little cats, and they were mean. They were pretty vicious.
The Louisiana cats. What do you expect?
They didn't like to be held up and stuck in front of a camera, I don't think.
I have
so Drew and Lyric. How are you guys tackling? Are you guys sending music out, or are you guys getting the lyrics and like Bill said before, kind of like writing the songs off the lyrics? But how are you guys approaching it? Are you getting them first and he gives you an idea, or?
The first song, we sent him the music, and then he wrote the lyrics to that. And then this one, and probably all the other ones, we're doing it off of his lyrics or whatever.
Okay.
Or, with the clown one that we're working on and all that, he sent us lyrics, and we're going to write to that. So
you're going to read like his, and then just kind of get your vibe off it, and then write it that way.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's real cool.
Get in the zone after reading it and just.
Yeah, I hope you guys. I hope it takes you to a happy zone. I don't know.
Just throw a hit of acid in the envelope when you send them. I'll definitely guarantee.
There's the cats.
That's
I have been searching high and low. I cannot.
Josh,
there they are.
Present that picture. You got to hold it a different way, but it's like there's too much glare on it.
Nice. I like that mask you guys had. That was pretty cool.
I was just searching for that picture. I couldn't find it.
Oh, you mean the mask that Housecore came up with?
Yeah, the Bill and Phil mask. That was funny as hell.
The Phil mask, right?
That was funny.
We also got they came up with some air fresheners, but they didn't really smell that good.
That's perfect.
They should.
Yeah.
Well, it's
have it smell like the toilet in fucking CBGBs and fucking.
yeah. I mean, something like that. I mean,
band room smell. You like the band room? Like it's all grimy and it smells like nastiness.
Yeah, all kinds of nasty.
Well, yeah. If you guys need merch ideas, like I said, Shoup, we could do a Machine Crucify Your Own Christ set, something like that.
Yeah, Josh does all this 3D printing.
Dude, that still fucking blows my mind. I'm assuming you're selling a good bit of those.
They got professional packaging and all, buddy.
Easter's coming. Easter's coming.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But yeah, we can set you guys up for burn. Ask Ryan. Fuck, I've sent him, the burlap, the Laser X burlap for his Three Riches project. We're just, household nice items. Folk art.
Hey Josh, you didn't tell me you were cutting metal, you were like milling some metal the other day or whatever that thing is. How did that work out? The aluminum, how'd that work out?
It's a little bit illegal. We'll have to tell you off air, but next topic.
Right. Okay, so I got one. Now Bill, you've worked with Rob Zombie on the movies. did you ever work with him musically?
No, nope.
Have you ever like, you know, sat down and been, you know, now is he aware that you're, you know, a musician and you know, accomplished musician, or is it just kind of something you guys don't talk about?
You know, it doesn't really come up that much. I went to his birthday party at his house, and you know, his bass player Piggy and John Five, guitar player, were both there. It was like a birthday celebration. So, I mean, the music is all around, but I don't really know if Rob really is that interested in my music. I'm sure he is, like, you know,
as a friend.
I'm sure he would, yes, he would probably pat me on the head and say, you know, that sounds great. I don't know if he's really ready for, you know, to collaborate. I mean, I'd certainly be excited if he were. I actually did. I did go to see his show, the last show of his Twins of Evil tour with Marilyn Manson last summer, which was great.
And I got a question from a buddy of mine on a Facebook thing called The Creep Show. My buddy Michael wanted to ask if Rob was a taxing director.
Ooh.
Taxing director, meaning that he made you pay, or
no, like a taskmaster, like a.
You know what? Rob is actually one of my favorite directors to work with. I love working with Rob. He is certainly prepared, but he is very smart. He really knows just about every, you know, the technical aspects as well as the theatrical aspects. He really is collaborative and open, and you can certainly suggest something, and if it doesn't work, he'll tell you, and if it does, he's more than happy to do it. I love working with Rob, and Sherry for that matter. We all pretty much have fun. Can't really be an asshole on Rob's set. You won't really last that long.
Right, he doesn't go for
I'd be fired in 5 minutes.
He doesn't go for the artistic temperament.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he likes people to obviously show up on time. You know your lines, he hits your marks. But he is a lot of fun to work with. Really, I can't think of anyone I'd rather work with right now. I had that same relationship with the late great Toby Hooper, who just, you know, was a pleasure to work with. He also was very collaborative and open, and really got a kick out of if you did something awesome. He really would tell you, and really got a kick out of it. And for an actor, that's of course, you know, music to your ears, because we're all insecure. We don't know if it was good or not, and you know, have a director laugh and, you know, want you to do it again. You know, it's pretty high praise. And Rob is like that. Rob, right. You know, if Rob likes something, he'll, you know, laugh. He'll let you know. So very cool.
I got another.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, come on. You're asking all the fucking questions. Shut up for a minute.
I'm good at asking questions. You're gonna ask stupid ones, like how many cocks are stuck in your ass, something stupid like that.
Are you getting Jeff from the chat?
Is 3 from Hell all finished up, or?
It's in post-production now, and I'm not sure when it's coming out. You know, I think it would have come out sooner. You know, I'm not sure yet, but it would have come out sooner had Rob not gone right from 3 from Hell to you know, to touring with Manson. So right on. I think that has obviously put post-production back a few months. I'm not sure when it's coming out. I really don't know, and I can't wait to see it. It seems like Rob is very excited about it. So, but I know also that he's very meticulous. So until it's you know, perfect, you know, for him at least, it ain't coming out. And even when that is, you know, when it's done, then it has to go through Lionsgate, and they have to figure out, you know, the scheduling of it. So I'm not sure. As I say, I just hope sooner than later.
I'm gonna go. It says on IMDb, it says 2019. I'm just gonna assume sometime in the year.
So what's out, the future? Because when I was a kid, like 2019 was like in the cartoons.
Oh, you must imagine fucking flying cars and all that jets and shit.
Yeah. Where's my flying car? God damn it!
We got Jeff in the chats asking, is the musical part of the project going to be heavy like Bill and Phil or War Beast sounding, or how would it compare to?
I think it's going to be its own sound, you know, based on Meth Mouth and the instrumentation. I got to say it's going to be its own thing.
Nice.
And it's not going to be, you know, the vocals won't be heavy metal because I can't sing like that. I can't
No death metal.
You just did it. It sounds hard. You're gonna get real close to the mic.
I haven't figured that part out yet.
Or you know what you do? Just be like Kiss and have like fake vocals and just stand there.
You're right. Or Milli Vanilli.
Kiss and Milli Vanilli is officially the same band at this point.
Kiss is the new Milli Vanilli. You got it. That's it.
Good shit.
You know, a lot of what originally Corn Bugs with Buckethead was basically because I was at a horror convention many years ago, probably in the very early '90s, and I saw that all these, you know, the people that were at the convention selling stuff were basically all they had was 8x10s, and they were like signing things and selling them for $20 or whatever it was back then. And I thought, you know, yeah, I mean, that's all well and good, but I think it'd be kind of fun for the fans to have something more than just an 8x10. So that's when I got together with Buckethead, because I had just been on his album called Giant Robot, and I called him up. I said, man, let's get together and do some stuff. I'll do vocals like Chop Top from Chainsaw 2, and let's just do some stuff for the fans. And maybe have some cassettes to sell them. And,
can you explain to the younger people that are watching here what a cassette is?
A cassette, it's kind of like a mini VHS.
Now you're just fucking up even worse. Come on,
But that was the genesis of the Corn Bugs, the birth of the Bugs. Was just trying to do something kind of fun for the fans and just, you know, throw it out there in addition to your old 8x10, and it became it really kind of, you know, caught on. It created, that was the kind of a life of its own.
Hey Bill, you got a baby in the background there, buddy?
That's me.
Oh, so I thought it was Bill.
Baby's awesome.
It's the dog. The dog is very sad because
baby,
she doesn't like her food.
I think you guys could do like when you start releasing some physical stuff. The whole the name itself, and then just the people that are involved in it. You guys can definitely do some cool like artwork and like merch line with this. Like, especially Lance, you can do some sick shit. I bet.
We have some cool visuals. My buddy, an artist named Eric Piggers, Pigors, toxictunes.com, has done some great Mr. Machine stuff. Also, what's the name of your buddy that did the incredible black and white Mr. Machine?
His name is Carcass John, and he does like the movie stuff. Yeah, like
very cool stuff. So we've got a good start on some really cool
choose
stuff.
From. Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Can I throw you some ideas at you real quick? Because merch is kind of my thing here. I'm just going to take 30 seconds. Right now, I'm doing a Mohammed bacon ring toss game. Maybe you guys want to just feature that on Mr. Machine thing. Just show you a photo real quick. It's almost done on the printer.
You're going to get us in trouble.
It's going to be a ring toss made of bacon around Mohammed's head. If it's something you're interested in, we can set you up.
The baby don't like it, man. That baby.
Oh.
my dog is growling.
Josh likes to push the line with his fucking crucify your own Christ shit.
I'm doing a whole
death threats yet?
I have gotten.
Yeah, we're trying to include everyone in Mr. Machine's oil slick.
Boys.
Like that.
Actually, that's not a bad title. That's not a bad title for the album.
That would be a great title for the album. Oil Slick.
Oil Slick.
We're coming up.
We should
Oil Slick Society.
Because it's greasy.
Ooh, Oil Slick Society. Wow.
Oh,
I have to think about that one.
There we go.
I'll have to go up the mountain and and meditate.
Ponder that one. Yeah.
We might have just
now, Josh, if you don't mind, can I ask my one question, my last question that I want to ask? If you don't mind.
Sure. Excuse me.
Bill, like the scary harbor movies, man, we don't say horror, we say harbor. We don't say movie, we say movie. So the harbor movies, have you ever been like creeped out on set? Like when, there's all like blood and murder, and we don't say murder, we say murder. Blood and murder.
Where are you from anyway? Baltimore?
New Jersey.
Right.
You're close. He lives in Delaware now, so you're close, Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm in Wilmington, Delaware now.
All right.
But have you ever been like just creeped out, like by the mood of the scene, or?
I was very uncomfortable during the scene with Priscilla Barnes in Devil's Rejects when we're doing the pistol rape scene in the Kahiki Palms motel room.
Okay.
That was very uncomfortable, and I think that was good for the scene because Otis wasn't uncomfortable, but Bill was.
What was the vibe in the room during that? It's got to be like awkward just because you're actually kind of filming happening but fake. So it's got to be a little
very
weird.
Tense. When I came off after the first take of that, a lot of the women in Video Village, meaning they were sitting there watching the monitor off the set, were really upset. They were really bummed out. So, and I was bummed out. And I remember going over to Rob and I told him, man, that's a bummer. And that's when he looked at me and said, art is not safe. And it was probably the best thing he could have said to me, because if he had said, oh, you poor thing, that really wouldn't have done much. If he had said, like my dad, the Marine, suck it up, soldier, get back in there, that probably wouldn't have done it either. But when he said art is not safe, it told me that we weren't just making a sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses. We were going for something special, and it isn't safe. I think up until that point, I probably thought maybe art is safe. Because it's always, it's guarded in a museum or it's in a magazine. It didn't seem to be really that unsafe. But then I realized, fuck, man, art, not easy art, but art, the real stuff is absolutely unsafe. That's the artist's job, is to make society look at stuff that maybe they don't want to look at. And so when he said that, I thought, fuck yeah. So I went back in and did that scene another 20 times.
Jeez. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because you have my point of view, you have her point of view, you have a master shot, you have a shot from the ceiling looking down, you have all kinds of different perspectives. And for each one of those, you have different takes, because maybe somebody's made some noise in the background or something, like I just heard. And so you end up doing it a lot of times, and it's got to be different each time. It's got to be real each time. So you can't
really film from one end of the room with a big fucking camera, then try to project the same shot with another camera across the room. Makes sense.
It's got to be, each time has to be different. It has to be real. So that's a responsibility, let's say, to the audience. Because the best way to make it real is to believe it yourself. Is to be there, be in the moment. And when that happens, all kinds of magic can happen. But when you're thinking, is this my best side, then there's no magic happening there.
I don't know if you're trying to be artistic, but all we can see is like up your nose.
Oh, yeah, right.
You might try to be artistic. I don't know.
I was figuring like it was like a microphone, like, hey, calling all cars.
I know you artistic type.
Yeah, not really that artistic. Calling all cars. There we are. How about that?
That's great, man.
Okay. Yeah.
So Drew.
I hope looking up my nose, there wasn't anything too exciting.
No, it was all good.
that's kind of why he said something. It was trying to be nice.
Right. Right.
So boys,
now my nose itches. Thanks. You you put an idea in my head. Now I gotta
Man.
take my notes. I can't help myself.
Hey, it's just an oil slick society. You can't help yourself.
Oil slick society. I know you're pushing it, but I like oil slick. We'll have to figure on that. You know, we'll ponder.
No, but you know what? Because when you say oil slick, it reminds me of when all like the fucking BP shit happened, and then all the ducks and little birds and fish were all oil on them, man.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible.
And
so maybe oil slick. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
There's an album.
You could do oil slick as the name of the album. You could do oil slick as the name of the album, and just have the Mr. Machine slipping on a duck about to fall over.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
I'm throwing ideas out there. They could be good. They could be bad. It's just we're throwing them out there. You know.
That's right. Yeah, and they're certainly. Right now we're at the this is the birth of Mr. Machine. This is an early stage, so be gentle.
Drew, so
are you know?
Drew, I was talking.
We're ready for influence.
Drew, I was talking. Lyric was telling me the other day that about his new bass setup. No, not new, but his new bass and what he's using and everything. Are you going to still be using your same rig that you used in War Beast on this project?
No, I don't have my actual rig anymore that I used in War Beast. I sold it, but I was using that the Randall, all that. But I still have a full on like orange stack that I use for some heavy stuff and all that. And then at Lance's, he's got stuff we can record through, but it'll be different.
What was that acoustic you were doing on the song you sent on Meth Mouth?
What's up?
What was the acoustic you were playing on Meth Mouth song that you sent?
Acoustic guitar that I've had since it was like my first guitar when I was like 6.
You could fucking hear it. It sounded like it had that grungy, like not in a bad way. It was a good one.
That's nice and he's holding it up. That's my SG that I'm using for that.
Oh, I love it, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What inspired the music for Meth Mouth?
Well, Lyric.
Go for it.
All right. Well, one time Lyric just came over and we fucking just literally wrote that in like probably 30 minutes. He had his upright bass over at my house and it was all mic'd up and stuff. And so,
did I like take it there to store it there at first, or did I just take it there to fuck with it, or I can't remember.
Something, but
that
yeah,
was like
my
the
house
first night. That was the first night you and Macy got together, I think. And we ended up staying to like 2 or 3 in the morning, working on that song, recording it. We wrote it.
Such a cool song, really cool.
Thank you.
And
like when he sent me the track, I obviously I know the boys, the band these boys are from, and like I knew your stuff too from Bill and Phil, so I was kind of thinking of a mix between the two. If I first heard, I was like, "What the fuck?" It was good though.
Different.
Very, very different. Yeah, I love the difference.
It was different. Yeah,
it's not War Beast. It's not. It's not like thrash. It's just different.
I can honestly say I've never heard anything like it, but the closest I can get to the reference was the skits on the Hank 3 Gutter Town. It's the closest I can get for a reference. So if you want an idea what it sounds like, go check Hank 3 Gutter Town. Listen to the first 4 of them. Don't listen to the songs. You can listen to songs; they're good too. But listen to the skits if you want the idea. Oh. So, Mr. Bill, are you working on any other acting things going on, or what's going on there?
I'm actually taking off on Thursday for Sterling Heights, Michigan, for the Astronomicon, which is a horror convention put on by that band Twisted.
Okay.
The Sons of ICP, and although they're very independent now. But Twisted is putting on this cool show, so I'm going to go up there for that. I have couple of things. Are
you a juggalo? Are you a juggalo by any chance?
I am not. But
okay, I didn't interrupt you. Sorry.
Yeah, I am not a juggalo, but I am sympathetic.
I have a lot of juggalo friends, and I'm not going to say anything bad, but they are some of the nicest people I've ever met.
Well, this is what I'll say about this is what I'll say about ICP. I don't like their music, but I respect what the fuck they did, man.
Yeah,
they did amazing stuff
by themselves. By themselves, they did it.
Yes,
that's
It's like Tech Nine. When Tech Nine, I don't know if you guys know rapper Tech Nine coming out. What he did with Strains and stuff. Same thing, same shit.
Cold beer for the working man.
I know Tech Nine because of the he was in the Devil's Carnival Part 2, which is a movie by Darren Bousman, who did Repo, the Genetic Opera that I was in.
Oh shit!
And Darren also did a couple of the Saw movies, and he did The Devil's Carnival, which is kind of his sequel to Repo. And Tech Nine was in Devil's Carnival Part 2, and is really a cool guy, amazing guy.
Is that now? Was that one that he's in? Because the Genetic Opera is a fucking amazing musical movie. Like is the second one is Tech Nine? Is he doing like music in it?
Music,
wow.
Yes. In
I gotta check that.
Part 2.
Because you were in both of those, the Genetic Opera.
I was in both of them. Yes, I was in both Devil's Carnivals. I was in Repo.
I love that. The Genetic. I just one of those movies that I love it. Every time it's on, I'm just down with it.
All right, man. You're I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
That one's big time.
It got a lot of hate for some reason. I think people were thinking that we were trying to compete with Rocky Horror, which wasn't the case.
I didn't get that vibe, man. I didn't get that vibe.
Yeah, it wasn't that at all. And also, a lot of people were, they were down on it just because Paris Hilton is in it.
Who cares?
And Paris Hilton did a great job. That's enough credit.
Great.
If she did a good job, that's all that matters. Who cares? Like you might not like her personally or fucking through the media or sidely. If it's a good project, it's still a good fucking project.
Hey, what would you rather have, Joey Buttafuoco in it? Come on now.
Come on, seriously.
That would have been interesting.
That really
would. Joey Buttafuoco and Paris Hilton is the broad that shoots him.
Mix them real up.
Yeah, and Heidi Fleiss is the broad that gets shot in the face.
Damn.
I'd go see that.
But I was in Twisted. I met them. Let's see. I ended up doing. I think I met him through Kane Hodder because he's a big Juggalo fan guy.
Yeah, Dems left. That's his boy.
They love Kane. And I ended up doing a music video for Twisted called I don't even know what it's called actually, but it's based on a song where the lyric is basically "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." Maybe it has. Maybe it has. But
I'm good with that.
I play a satanic music promoter, and it was a lot of fun working those guys. They're great guys, So I've been on a couple of their CDs, just doing vocal stuff. So I love those guys.
Right on. Real quick, we got about 17 minutes left before our hour's killed. I want to give out the phone number in case anybody wants to call in. It is. I never remember this goddamn phone number.
Oh, can I call?
You can
Let
call.
Me call. I want to call.
It's 347-921-2860. 347-921-2860. Okay.
Type it in the chat, and I'll call it.
Did. Don't fucking. You're already on here. You're gonna make a.
I'm calling it. What is it again? 2? Is it 2 in it?
Yeah, it's just 212-555-1000.
You should have given me Jackie the Joke Man's phone number. 922-WINE.
Nice. This is my dog, Scampers.
Hey, pup. Hi, Scampers.
What kind is she?
not really sure. A terrier, Chihuahua, maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely a terrier with the wiry. That's it's got the Chihuahua kind of eyes and ears. Hey, bud, what are you doing?
I just wanted to, give her a little plug there. Good girl. Good dog.
Does she have any gigs coming up or anything going on? Merch selling, anything she's doing? We can plug it.
Who, me?
Well, no, the dog.
Anybody.
We'll get to you in a couple minutes. I was talking to the dog right now.
Oh, the dog. Yeah, the dog is. The dog is got her own web. No, she doesn't have a website. She's just a dog, man.
Well, maybe that dog could be in Hollywood and be like the dog Columbo and solve all the mysteries and stuff. That would be cool.
That's great. We would. Her mother and I would love.
The dog would be sniffing around, solving mysteries. It'd be great. Everybody would love it.
Yeah, we'd like the dog to go to work.
Yeah.
If I could put my animals to work, I'd be a rich man. In New York, we got like $15 an hour minimum wage. I got that's $45 a fucking hour right there. That's some good money.
Damn.
That's awesome.
See, that's why you have to have children. You put them to work. As soon as they can walk, you go to work. You bring in money.
Drew's got that already in mind. He knows that. How old's that baby of yours?
My baby is 6 months.
6 months? Okay, and about 7 more can get its first job.
Yeah.
The only reason to have a kid is to work a farm. Everybody knows that. You need farm workers. That's why you have kids.
Yeah.
Wait, you think people like kids? Nobody likes kids. Get away from me, stupid. You don't know nothing. It's like, what do you know about the Super Bowl? Huh? You don't know nothing. You never see the Giants in the Super Bowl?
Bill, are you a football fan?
Yes, I am. Although yesterday I had to get up and go take a hike. I got up after, I think, the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. I abandoned ship.
But
we abandoned. I belong to a firehouse. I'm a firefighter, and so I was watching the game down there. About 2 minutes in, we abandoned ship. One guy was watching to make sure the pool was going straight. Everybody else was just drinking and talking shit. I think that's the best way to watch football.
You know what would be great? If at the height of the drunkenness, a huge fire broke out, and everybody's like, "Oh no, who's driving the fire truck?"
No, dude, it actually did. In the third quarter last night, we had a structure fire.
Awesome.
We got fucking returned because of the other two companies that got there, but we actually right in the middle of it. We got geared up. We got right out the fucking garage door then camped.
Now, did you guys bring guns to shoot the fire?
We didn't bring guns, but we did sneak some beers on the truck.
Okay, that's good. Because, you see that fire, you got to do something quick. You shoot it. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, man.
I think the dog has some gastric problems.
Oh,
yeah. That's always great. Just sitting there, and all of a sudden you're like, oh.
Yep.
Drew,
gotta take a little walk here. Yeah.
Do your thing,
Drew, what kind of guitar are you playing these days? Like, you're electric?
Well, I got the 3 SGs still, and that one red one's at Lance's, and then I got the Viking one, of course, the Hutchinson.
Sweet.
That one's in my closet, and then I just got a normal standard black SG too. I use different.
So you like the SG? Like that's your kind of.
Yeah. Always.
I want to see you at the gig one day. Have your SGs already, and then something happens, and then just somebody hands you a telly. Would you know what to do with that?
I don't know. Might be throw me off. I don't know.
The only thing I don't like I love the way SGs sound and the way they play. They're not heavy enough for me. I need a heavy.
I like the lightness of the SG.
No, I can't have a light guitar. I need something that's like a fucking log and pulling my fucking. I need to feel like something pulling on me. Like.
Yeah, you literally kind of don't need a strap. Oh, here we go. We'll get our first caller in here. How do I answer this again?
Oh my God. The first caller after 45 minutes or whatever.
Well, we just, Bill, to be fair, we just gave the phone number about 3 minutes ago.
Yes, okay.
I've been drinking and smoking pot, so I forgot. That was my apologies. Oh, caller, are you here, buddy?
Yeah, is this Josh from You sound like the old horror show, like podcast on Facebook and shit.
That's the other Josh. That was Big Dems. That's not this Josh. He jumped off because his kids were fighting, and they were literally beating the shit out of each other. So he had to go take care of them.
Is this one with like drunk news or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do all the 3D printing and shit, right?
A little bit.
Huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, I seen your Muhammad today, the barbecue pork thing.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it, buddy.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. So what's going on? Like, is Drew and Scott there or what?
Yeah, the wrong show, brother. This is the wrong show. Have you been watching the live stream, or are you just calling it out of nowhere?
I'm just calling to see Josh's post, and I was trying to ask Drew some questions and shit, but I can call back later.
Oh, which Drew are you asking questions? Drew from the Tree Dicks or Drew from War Beast?
War Beast. Shoot,
oh, excuse me. You were talking. All right, ask your questions, boy. I apologize.
Yo, Mr. Machine, what is that shit gonna sound like? Just like one clue. Like, what is it gonna sound like?
Can you hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. Let me turn you up a little bit because you're a little low. All right, go.
Mr. Machine.
Yo, Shoup, Drew. What is it going to sound like, though? You and Bill, like, that collaborator, what is it going to fucking sound like?
It's me, Bill, and Lyric, and it's fucking going to sound like nothing you've ever heard before.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's not going to sound like...
What's the release date, though?
Release date?
Yeah, like the drop date, like, do you guys have one? Or not do it, or whatever.
We don't have an exact one. I mean, we got a goal set, but we're just going to write as many as we can because the ideas just keep coming. So when we feel it's done, it's done.
Dude, you're breaking up bad.
I can hear him fine. I think you're breaking up bad, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for the call, bud.
Thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate you calling in.
Thanks.
I don't know if you guys want. I actually have the sample track lined up. Do you want to preview like 10 seconds of it? 5 seconds? I don't know. It's up to you guys. I wouldn't do it without permission.
That's up to Bill.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, about maybe 20 seconds.
You want to do 20 seconds? Okay.
22 seconds. 22. 22.
22. All right, I'll buy that.
22. Okay, hold on. Hopefully this fucking actually works. I got this new Samsung phone. I'm used to the Apples. All right, I think we got it here. Hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah, we got it.
Got some crows coming in.
All right, here we go. All right, that was 20 seconds.
We heard bam.
That was
bam.
That was 20 seconds. That was the first 20 seconds of it. That's what we said, right? Oh, sorry, it was 23 we went to.
Oh, that's too much, man. That was too much. Take it back a second. Take it back.
I know I heard Lyric fucking just hitting on something.
I heard that fucking stand up.
That's what I heard.
See, I'm going to show you a piece of equipment that's amazing. So just hang on. It's an amazing piece of equipment.
Nobody cares. But yeah, see, like that's something you've never heard before. You just heard the never heard that before. I got the full track. I can sit here listening to it, but you can't. I'm a little special that way. So
see, boys, you need one of these.
Wow.
Old school MC307 Roland Groove Box. Oh, it's got it all. Kind of like the Beastie Boys, if you will. It's a lot of fun. You can make like the craziest kitty cat songs, and you can make it sound like crows or like screaming in your ear. It's so much fun.
You could record Scamper and make some really good wicked stuff out of that. You have fucking Drew and Lyric going, just like kind of mouth that tune. Record the dog a little bit, mix that into there.
get the sampler going.
Actually, I got Duke the Singing Dog. I still have another cassette. Whoa, the crows are really starting to fly in here.
Well, that's because they heard me talking about the song I wrote for them.
Uh-oh, now the dog and the crows. Man,
that's giving you a sign, I think, buddy.
My mom had a terrier named Duke, Sky Terrier. What was he? No, a wire-haired terrier. And he would sing to her piano. She'd like to play Scott Joplin, and he would sing along. So we recorded an entire album of Duke the Singing Dog.
Singing Scott Joplin?
Singing to Scott Joplin, and the most famous fan of Duke the Singing Dog was George Bush Sr.'s wife, Barbara Bush.
Wow.
Oh, I remember that.
Duke the Singing Dog.
I remember that because I used to crack on her for that.
Well, there you go, man.
Oh man, memories popping in, buddy. Memories popping in. We gotta go. We gotta go to like
Scampers. Yeah, we could mix Scampers in.
We gotta hit Lance and Lyric for a minute because they've been kind of quiet. Like Drew's been a little quiet too, but Lance and Lyric been real quiet, buddy. Tell us you're coming into this project. What were you wanting out of it? You know what I mean? What were you looking for?
Fun and a different sound. Really, seriously, it's gonna be. Well, I wouldn't say it's work, but Bill is quite the character, and I think he makes it all better, in my personal opinion.
Right on.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I did too.
Pros, dude.
That was good right when he finished speaking right there. The crow popped in. That was fucking timing right there.
I want to play the crow song, but it'll take me forever to find it.
Well, I don't know that song. This is that word serendipity word, you know. Lance, how'd you come into this? What happened here?
I mean, I told you guys earlier with the Ryan.
Yep.
I just showed up. I showed up with this weird Russian synth.
What I'm talking about.
And just made some squeaking noises, and that's part of at the end of Meth Mouth. But I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go from here. We're just playing it as it goes. But something that needs to be talked about really quick, and it's not related. Drew, what's going on March 9th? You need to talk about this.
March 9th is the public memorial for Bruce Corbett at the Ridgely Theater in Fort Worth. And that's official. That's the date. And that's it.
Is there can you say anybody who's playing at all, or?
No, I'll let, I mean, there'll be some info this week probably, but.
I think Slipknot, right?
What's up?
No. I said Slipknot.
Dude, fucking Slipknot's playing?
No.
Bro.
Bad joke.
Metallica?
Bad joke.
So
we might okay, here
it's even better.
The original lineup.
Even better than those two. It's even better than that.
Who?
So wait, this is like more of a, like Drew, like you said before, it's like more of like a public memorial than a rock concert.
Yeah, he had told us what he wanted like before he passed away. That's what is all of his wishes that he wanted us to do, and videos he wanted played and speakers and stuff. So that's what we're doing. March 9th.
He lived big, man. Even his wedding, that shit big.
Yeah. Gonna be big.
Oh yeah.
So all the War Beast fans, all the Rigor Mortis fans, all the fans of Dallas Fort Worth music, man, throw it out.
March.
Cold beer for the working man.
That's right. Bruce, the blue collar fucking heavy metal guy. You know, he wasn't no fancy fucking limousine riding, jet plane flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing. He was the everyman, the working man.
The working man. I like that one.
didn't give a shit about no fucking fashion sense, or no, you just went up and said, look, man, this is what I do, and I do it for you. And that's fucking, you know.
Oh, yeah. Hold it up. Come on, we gotta. This is how we roll here, Bill.
We do it big, man. We
keep
do it big.
We fast and fun, brother.
We East Coast. We jerk. Well, Josh is a New York boy. He don't. Jersey boys. We do it big.
Right on. So we are at our hour. Let's get some plugs. Come on.
Yeah, a shout out to Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Right on. It's not too far from me where I am now.
That's Monster Mania. Great.
They have the conventions there, right? There's a convention.
He's giving us a plug, and you're fucking interrupting him, bud.
Ain't doing nothing. Go ahead.
I got no plug. ChopTopsBBQ.com. And another shout out to Scampers.
Right on.
Scamper.
Facebook.com/Mr. Machine One. That is the Facebook page. And there's an Instagram page too.
And remind everybody of that date.
Of what?
Remind everybody of that date for the memorial.
Oh, the memorial for Bruce. That's March 9th at the Ridgely Theater in Fort
Worth. Correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize for interrupting. Wasn't there two going on? There's going to be one first. Help Jenna. How do you say your mom's name, Lyric?
It's Gina.
Gina. I see the J and it always fucks up my brain.
Gina from the Boulevard. Come on now.
There's 3 different shows going on. There's one on the 16th, which is a benefit for my mom. It was already like in the works, but everything just happened suddenly and very unexpectedly. And from that point on, we basically went into, let's get everything going. So we got something going on the 16th, which is the benefit show, and then the 22nd, which is
a private thing or something.
Yeah, it's like just a private event, I guess.
Family thing.
Yeah, and then March 9th is the big one.
That's the big.
So wherever you are, fly out, do what you got to do, make your arrangements. March 9th, we celebrate Bruce Corbett's life.
Right on.
It's going to be the big one.
Yeah.
I can imagine. It's going to go out big.
Lance, what do you got going on, man?
This and work. I sell insurance. Nothing too cool.
Everybody buy insurance over Lance.
Hey, there's one other cool thing. Have you guys ever seen Sock Puppet Parody?
I have. I know what that is.
Sock Puppet Parody?
I think they did the Misfits on that.
Yeah. Well, the next one that's coming out, I can't say what it is, but I did the music for the song. So
everybody check out Sock Puppet Parody.
Sock Puppet Parody YouTube or something. I don't know.
I think it's a YouTube channel.
Totally gonna be doing that. I have a band called The Disease Is the Same. It's me and my brother. We tracked a record. We're working on it. Johnny Kelly from Typo Negative in Danzig.
We know him well.
He is. We paid him to be on it, so yeah, he's gonna be on it.
Paid him? I would have made him pay you. You give me money to be on this.
Well, I can't tell you how bad it is, so no, it's gonna be good, but I have no release date or anything like that. So.
Now, do you have? Are you guys gonna just like kind of put it up on like SoundCloud or CD Baby or something like that, or?
I'm kind of old, so I'm gonna have to research because I think like CDs is all I know about. But I understand
there's a lot of digital platforms you can put it on
like that. But I don't know. I'll research that when I get there.
Right on.
Okay. Right on, brother.
I don't know.
Oh, Bill, that's crazy.
Bill, let's. I want you to talk. I want you to talk us out. You got a poem or something quick you want to say? I want you to end this, buddy.
Yeah. Yes, I will give you a nice one. It's called Wow, I Just Can't Stay in the Now. I live in the future, I live in the past. Attempts at the present have been half-assed. Wow, I just can't stay in the now. That's it.